Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Soulight Hypnotherapy. My name is Kirsten, and I have a new Trump reading all laid out for you guys. I will do my best to not be too disorganized, but I've been having a little trouble lately staying connected. That's why I haven't put any videos up for a while, but I'll do my best. So let's just go ahead and get started. You guys know that, I'd love it if you would subscribe. I'd love it if you would leave, positive comments. Let me know how you like this reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, my information will be in the description box below. If you'd like to contribute to Soulight Hypnotherapy, and if you like what you see here, but maybe you don't want a personal reading, but you just want to contribute to the channel, there's a donation button on the home page. So the questions that I pose to the cards are, based on the Cohen raid, how will the evidence seized from this raid affect Trump, and how will it affect Sean Hannity? What effect will it have on their futures, on Sean Hannity's career, on Trump's presidency, on the Russian probe, and what effect will it have on Cohen's future? So this section here, this column here is going to be, I believe it is representing Hannity. I believe it's representing Sean Hannity, also Steve Bannon, as well as Russia, Putin, and maybe even that Brody character, although I'm not going to get into him, although I do see unwanted pregnancy here. And then this section here, this line going down, these two lines going down, these represent Trump and his presidency, and then these two lines going down here represent Cohen and the effects on him. So let's start with Hannity, and I'm going to stay on him all the way through to the end, and then I'll go to Trump, and then I'll go to Cohen. Okay, so for Hannity, the question was, how will whatever he was dealing with Cohen about, how will that affect his association with Fox and his career? So this is worldwide news. I feel like this is the network. This is Fox Network, and then this is Fake Friends, Fox and Friends. I don't know if he's on Fox and Friends. I don't watch Fox. But again, it's next to the news, the Eight of Wands. This would represent fast-coming news, online news, TV news. So immediately it's talking about the gossip about the worldwide coverage about this whole case and the three men that it's centering around: Cohen, Trump, and Hannity. It's saying that this fake news is going to be measured and judged for its integrity, and so will Sean Hannity. He will be measured and judged for his integrity, his relaying of news, and that integrity. There's also going to be, and I'm just kind of like going down the line across right now, as well. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit disorganized, but sometimes I do that. There's also going to be someone pleading for justice, pleading for mercy. Okay, so perhaps that's Sean Hannity, because I'm just going to focus on him right now, and then I may return to these cards when I talk about the other characters. So pleading for mercy, pleading for understanding. With the Seven of Wands here, and with the Emperor reversed, both cards are reversed. I feel like Sean Hannity is going to be very quickly. I feel like he's not going to be able to hold on to his territory. I feel like he's going to be pushed out or forced out by the Fox executives, because this looks really bad. This looks and sounds really bad for Fox, and it's no contest. He appears his integrity is corrupted. He's not objective, and this also shows like a colluding, conspiring, and an agreement to help obstruct justice. And that's what this looks like. And that's what the executives think too. And that may be an upcoming legal woe for Sean Hannity, is that he is helping and assisting in obstructing justice by using the airwaves, by using his platform. The cards have layers, and it gives me backstory as well as new stuff. So this is just the big reveal that he was even a client of Cohen, because this is the Seven of Swords, a sneaky person getting away with something. And when it's reversed, it means that someone confesses their secrets, someone gets caught in the act. The Nine of Cups is a power, affluence, lots of money, a lot of information, a lot of concerns, and big T, big news. And this is spilling that big tea, spilling that big news. This is big scandal. This is huge. It's either many scandals or it's a big, huge one, a big, juicy one, right? So some big, juicy scandals are going to come out of this raid about Sean Hannity. Also linking, there will be links between these men back to Russia and somehow to Bannon as well. So I feel like for Hannity, as a conclusion for him, he's going to want to work things out with the network. He's going to want to get back in their good graces. But I feel like the powers that be, the executives, they feel like they've lost too much viewership or sponsors, and the negative press. It's really bad. This looks really bad for them because it's manipulative. It's very manipulative, and that reflects on their character. So I feel like they're going to, because of his offenses to the public, they're going to force him to resign. They'll pay him out well. I feel they will buy out his contract, but he will be. I feel that Hannity will be forced to resign from Fox News. Okay. So now going on to Trump, I feel like Trump is trying to here, and this is in the past position, suppress the stall or hold up or delay legal proceedings, the investigation, the evidence seized from the raid. He's not going to have any luck doing this because this is a card of loss, losing enthusiasm, losing spirit. I also feel like this is saying that Trump is really worried and concerned about this situation here. He feels like everyone is betraying him, and that Cohen will betray him. Okay, he's really thinking hard about, well, what he can do, what he can offer Cohen in order to keep his loyalty. But I think that whatever he's planning, it's a lie, Cohen. It's not something he would follow through on. Okay. Yeah, he wants to give a pardon and release Cohen, but this isn't going to work. It's not going to work. This is Trump's line here. And I feel like these cards are also saying that very soon, very, very soon, within days, Trump is going to be indicted. And there's going to be a huge, big, gigantic scandal. And I don't know, released. And this scandal will involve Trump, Putin, Russia, Hannity, Cohen, any of these men in some way. There's going to be a huge scandal coming out. Many, but I think one in particular will be the connections, the Russian connections will be revealed through the Cohen raid findings. Is that what I want to say? Because of lies about a trip or travel. Yeah, he definitely, I believe that this is talking about the dossier, the Still dossier, because this would be a spy. And this would be a lot of gossip or scandal, that huge dossier. So I feel like the travel to Russia will be proved. The travel to Russia will be proved. The Still dossier will be confirmed. And Trump is going to want to offer release or pardon, but it's not going to work. Also, I feel like there's going to be a big indictment coming out against Trump. It's bad news for Trump. And very disagreeable. He doesn't want this. He's going to make a really bad decision with the King of Swords here. He's going to be really sorry. This is not my usual organized way of giving my readings, but I'm just trying to do this quickly. He's going to be very irrational. Both of these are very irrational cards, and abusing power, throwing a tantrum, really enraged. Murderous rage. There might even be something coming out about murder, but I'm not sure. But I know he's going to be really angry when this indictment comes. And this is Steve Bannon here. Steve Bannon, and this is Putin. Maybe even Hannity too. Someone is alarming him, threatening him, giving bad guidance. Someone they're in his ear. They're in his ear. And I feel like he doesn't want to do what they want him to do. He doesn't want to comply. I think what they want him to do is, at first I thought that this was the big scandal is Trump is going to plead the fifth. There is a possibility Trump will plead the fifth. I mean, until just now, I was going to tell you that Trump is going to plead the fifth. But now that I look at this, because at first I thought this was a Four of Swords, but it's the Four of Cups. He does have the Four of Swords here, though. He doesn't want to do what they're advising him to do. He doesn't want to back down from threats. He doesn't want to back down from any threats from Putin or this legal threat. He doesn't want to back down. He wants to fight. He thinks it's bad advice not to, but he's being advised to back down, humble and prostrate himself, and plead I believe this means, let me pull these cards out because they're being really literal right now. Basically, this looks like someone who's pleading, right? And this is the fifth arcana. This is the arcana, the major arcana, the Hierophant. It's the fifth one, and it's about law and traditional laws and beliefs. So pleading the Fifth Amendment. They want him to do that. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that. He's going to be a real smart ass. He's going to be really, really vile, really vocal, to discredit justice, and Mueller and the legal system, and making some really bad choices and decisions, really bad choices and decisions, and very, very unbalanced. See all the drinking that's been done here? This person is not chemically balanced. I'm feeling like I'm watching someone having a bipolar or a schizophrenic tantrum, and they need their meds. See, it's sick here. It's sick. So as an outcome, now I'm not sure, because I was going to say for sure Trump pleads the fifth. But if he doesn't plead the fifth, okay, I'm still going to say he might plead the fifth. I'm sorry, I can't be definite now. This is him with this success card, holding the Bible, right? Pledging honesty and loyalty. Basically, he's going to, and then the King of Swords fucks with your head. The King of Swords lies to you, is deceiving. So he's basically going to be lying under oath. So he may decide to talk, but he's going to lie. He thinks that he can bully his way out of this. He thinks that lawyers are a waste of money. He thinks that he can be his own advocate. He thinks that he hates this job. I'm just telling you what he thinks right now. And he's being vicious and evil right now. And also very defensive. There's something about an unwanted pregnancy, something about that liaison that produced a child that's going to be coming out too. Even more so in the public eye. Now this card here talks about being sick. So Trump is going to be making himself sick. He's going to be sick about everything that's going on. He's making the country sick too. He may claim that due to exhaustion or due to illness or something, maybe he'll backtrack. Maybe he'll backtrack from giving testimony. After making a decision to give testimony, maybe he'll backtrack out of it. Maybe playing ill or becoming ill, taking a break. Respite from all of this distress, this anguish, this hardship that he's under. I kind of saw this in my last reading too. There's some sort of timeout. He's trying to get a timeout. And that's a possible future for Trump. I feel like when he leaves office, he's going to be forced to resign, or he's going to be leaving office in a stretcher, okay, due to illness. That's how he leaves, okay. He will be caught lying under oath, and but back to the nearer future, that's like a further future out when he goes. I feel like he's a ticking time bomb right now. He's a ticking time bomb because of this legal summons. And he's going to be in this rage. He's a ticking time bomb. He's in a rage. Bad choices and decisions for the country. He's going to be making bad choices and decisions for the country. And with Putin here threatening him, I'm worried about that. But I'm not, because of the framework of my questions, I'm not going into what Putin's going to do or how he's going to escalate. Things are going to escalate with Putin. I'll have to do that in another reading, okay? Because I didn't ask that question here. So let's go to Cohen and how things are going to turn out for Cohen. I believe that Cohen, now I feel like this is Cohen's line. Cohen is, I believe he's going to plead the fifth in regards to Trump, anything that has to do with Trump. I guess the federal courts, he'll plead the fifth. But eventually he's going to back down. This is the Nine of Wands, which in other decks looks like someone defending themselves. This is not defending yourself when it's reverse. Giving up a fight, there's no defense, because his strategy or his plan is going to end up not working. There's a history. There's something that has to do with children. I don't know what, guys, but there's some sort of a history as well that will lead back to Russia or to some foreign power that has Trump or even Cohen or both compromised, threatened. Corruption is definitely going to be uncovered, and I believe that Cohen is going to be disbarred. He's going to lose his legal license. He's going to end up confessing his crimes. This is the Ten of Cups. When it's upright, it's a happy ending, and reverse, hello, it's a bad ending for Cohen. So he ends up confessing to some crimes, and these crimes are they lead to a history with Russia or with some foreign manipulation or intimidation. He also ends up confessing to crimes of intimidation against families or children. See, there's some threatening dog here, threatening a woman, threatening, and also barred from. So he's barred from practicing. With the military to confirm his outcome. This card specifically talks about state legal problems. It's because of state legal problems that it's because of the state, his state legal problems or confessed crimes, that he's actually going to, even though he does end up rolling over on Trump, which I believe he said he never would do, but I believe he will end up doing. At first, he will plead the fifth to federal charges. Or I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, guys. I'm not a legal person. But then he ends up giving up to confessing some crimes of intimidation and fraud. A lot of fraud. Threats and intimidation. This is a bad travel or journey back to foreign leader. I mean, they got him. It's no contest. He's going to do time. Even after he rolls on Trump, he still will have to do time because of the state legalities, the state trouble that he's in. And there's something about traveling to the travel history to Russia or to, I don't know the whole story behind that, but it's confirmed here that he does travel. It is proved. And he's going to do at least 6 years. He doesn't get off entirely. He has to do at least 6 years. So that's my reading. I hope that you follow it. Again, I can't tell you exactly when Trump's end comes, but it's coming. I said in a recent reading, actually, it wasn't recent, it was last year, I think it was the Trump investigation reading, that when Paul Ryan will be the first one to jump ship, and when he jumps ship, that's pretty much, you know, it's about to go down, really, for Trump. And Paul Ryan has announced his retirement, so that is coming true. Also, not in this reading, but I've seen it in another reading that I didn't post. I feel like, and I'm going to do another reading to confirm, but I feel like things are going to escalate between Russia and Trump, or Putin and Trump, and because Trump will not completely allow himself to be humiliated by Putin, and he's going to do something that shows Putin that he can't completely control him, or that he's no longer useful. And Putin is going to indirectly release what he's been threatening Trump with and blackmailing him with. It won't be obvious that it's from Putin, but it will be Putin that releases it. It will be because of his word that it comes out, or because of his action. So my cards have said that in prior readings, and it said it in another reading that I had recently. And again, I'm not confirming that, but I will look into that in a reading specially just for what's going to be happening between Putin and Trump in the near future. And I'll be looking at that. But I'm just going to mention it for now because things are happening so fast. Who knows? This thing is escalating. It's getting good. So there's hardly any time to do the readings before the next scandal comes out. So I think the next big scandal is, I was going to say that it's Trump pleading the fifth, which will throw us into a crisis. But now that I look at this again, I think he might agree to talk with Mueller, but then back out of it in an effort to delay or stall. And I'm going to leave it at that for now, because I could probably stay on this for 2 days and just try and figure out these cards. But I'm just going to stop there. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Bye. Blessings. Oh, and I'm sorry. I think I forgot to mention what's up with Hannity. I think that from what I can see here, that basically he used Cohen's services to hush people up, to get them to back down from his own scandals, and it might have included betrayal on his wife as well, even though I know he said it doesn't involve third party. I feel like there's some sort of intimacy here. But he definitely wanted Cohen to keep something quiet for him. And it is a big scandal. It might have to do with money. It might have to do with blackmail. Someone might have been blackmailing Hannity, and he used Cohen to shut that person up. And there's a potential there might even be... Oh, I'm not going to say that. Anyway, yeah, that's what I see. All right, sorry I forgot to mention that before. Thanks. Bye.